This is a 2008 Ford Ranger XLT. It is a two-wheel drive. It is a regular cab. As you can see, it does have a bed cap on there. That bed cap does have locks on it. It does come with keys. Certainly a good thing. 147,000 miles. This is a two-wheel drive Ranger, so it's not a 4x4. It does have a valid New Jersey inspection sticker through 11/19. So if you do live in New Jersey, you wouldn't have to get it re-inspected for quite some time, over a year. Runs and drives beautifully. No mechanical issues whatsoever. No check engine light. No oil leaks, nothing like that. See the motor here, it left the truck running. Hear how quiet it is, no knocking whatsoever. This is a 3.0 liter V6 engine. All of the fluids are filled to proper levels inside. Get a good look underneath the truck here. So you can see the engine bay is very clean. All the fluids are filled to proper levels. It does have a clean Carfax report as well. No accidents whatsoever, only one previous owner. I'm going to take you around the truck here. I'll start off on the hood, just get you a look at the paint, and you'll notice that the paint is in great shape. No clear coat damage. Nice deep shine to it. The front end looks really good. I do want to mention that all of the interior and exterior lights and signals are all working, including the high beams, low beams, all the turn signals, all that stuff. And you will notice a little fading here on the emblem. That's really the only issues with the truck, is the fading on the emblems there in the front and back. So very minor for the year and the mileage. Good look at the wheels. See the chrome here. The tires are all matching. Decent amount of tread left. I'd say at least 50% on the front here, probably more on the back. Get you a look at all the tires. You can see the door panels here look really good. No rust in the door jambs here. Everything looks really nice and clean. All the locks are working on both sides. You look at the carpeting here all throughout, looks really good. Seats look good as well. Dash area is a 5-speed manual. Most likely have seen already in the listing. It's got a CD player, AM/FM radio, AC, and heat is working. No problems with anything inside. Let's see a little scratch right here on the side. But these door panels look really good, as I mentioned. Good look at the rear end here as well. You can see there's a little tiny ding right there on the corner of that bumper. It's hard to tell it's even there. Most significant damage is really the rust that's forming on the lower part of the lift gate here in the back. And that's really the majority of it, besides that little fading there on the emblem as you saw on the front. Get you a good look underneath the rear end here. Exhaust is very quiet, no exhaust leaks. Does have a tow hitch here with electrical. taillights look good, no cracks in the taillight casings or anything like that. You look in the back here, you can see it does have a bed liner. And you can see here that it does have the locks here on the rear lift on the back bed cap there. I do want to point out there's a little bit of clear coat damage on the bed cap here. It's obviously not part of the truck, just an addition, but the paint does match and everything else does come with the roof rack up there as well. And the driver's side really looks flawless. Paint looks great all the way around. Tires and wheels look really good. Frame looks great. If anything, a little bit of surface rust maybe, but it looks really, really good. And a little bit of oxidation on this wheel here, but all the rest looks great, as you can see there. So just want to point out one more thing here, a little chip in the windshield on this side. You can see there, it's not spreading, but it is a little punch mark there. It's probably the size of a dime. Definitely not in the driver's view, so I wouldn't be worried about it. Get you a look here at the engine codes, very important. It's all hooked up, and you can see there are 0 codes found. So just want to make that clear. Do it again, no codes.
Call now, 800-203-0018. That's 800-203-0018. Don't wait.
See, it does have a CD player, as I mentioned. That's fully functional. You can hear the radio. All that is working, as mentioned. And I drove this for about 160 miles, so I drove it on the highway, I drove it on the back roads. It does have power windows, in case you didn't already realize that. It does have a auxiliary jack right here if you want to plug in your iPod or whatnot, and obviously MP3 capability up here. Everything inside is working, power windows, power locks, and power mirrors, so all that stuff is good to go. Obviously, as I mentioned, no codes, no lights whatsoever, and the clutch feels great. Very, very responsive. No grinding or anything like that in any gear. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get you a good look at me shifting through all the gears. I won't be able to go too fast, but just give you a confident look at the way it shifts and everything. I'm just in second gear here, going down a bit of a hill. The truck really handles great. The brakes feel fantastic. And I'm certainly not sugarcoating how the brakes feel. There's no vibration whatsoever. If you hit the brakes, they feel really good. So don't see it having to do any work as far as brakes go, or anything else for that matter. I've driven it for quite a while. I feel really confident about the truck itself. Drove it on the highway, as I mentioned, and it just performs just as good at high speed as it does on the back roads here. And we're going up a bit of a hill here. I'm in second gear. Suspension feels really good. It's very responsive. As far as the steering goes, I want to say the alignment is perfectly straight. The wheel is perfectly aligned, and the wheel does not pull to one side or another when you're driving or making turns whatsoever. So I just want to make that clear as well. All the gauges are where they should be, as you can see here. hopefully I'll be able to go a little bit faster once I get out of this area here just a bit. Just shifted into second there. The clutch feels really, really good. No grinding in any gears. Gonna go ahead and shift into third. You can go right down into fourth. And you can see we're doing about 25 miles an hour. No odd noises or sounds coming from the truck. No squeaking, nothing like that. It's very quiet. It shifts great, as I mentioned. Shift into third there. We're going up a hill here. Get you on the road. You can see we're doing around 30 miles an hour going up the hill. Okay, and I'll be able to go a little bit faster here. If I can get you a good look at me shifting through all the gears here. Just started out in second here. I'm going to go ahead and shift up a gear into third. I'm going to go ahead and shift into fourth. See, we're doing around 40 miles an hour. You can hear everything is very quiet. No odd noises or sounds coming from the truck. You can see there's no warning lights, obviously. And certainly no concerns whatsoever that I have with the truck after driving it for 150 miles over the course of a couple days here. I do want to mention one more thing here as we keep driving. It does have a valid oil sticker, as you can see, 148, and we're quite a ways from that mileage. So just did have a recent service. I do encourage you to take a look at the Carfax. There's definitely some information in there about the history of the truck. And it was well cared for. One owner, 147,000 miles, but it feels fantastic. I can't find anything wrong with it. I'm in fourth gear here, doing about 30 miles an hour. It does have a 3.0 liter V6. Go ahead and downshift. About 40 miles an hour here. I'm going to go ahead and shift into fourth gear. You can see we're doing around 45 miles an hour. Truck's still really quiet. Drives great. No vibration in the wheel or anything like that. And I'm going to go ahead and shift into fifth here. See, no grinding in any gear. Shift through all the gears there. Once again, this is a 2008 Ford Ranger XLT two-wheel drive, 147,000 miles, one owner, clean Carfax. Does have a bed cap with locks to lock the cap in case you want to stow some valuables back there on a camping trip or whatever. 5-speed manual. The clutch feels great. Everything works inside and out. Does have power windows, locks and mirrors, CD player, AM/FM radio, AC and heat. Good set of tires as well, all matching. Body's in really good shape. Couple minor cosmetic defects on the outside that I mentioned. All in all, this is a really nice truck for the year and mileage, and a lot of life to it. 2008 Ford Ranger XLT.